Hey there, welcome to Fabric Plan, Microsoft Fabric's home for enterprise planning, business intelligence, and data management, all connected and working off the same live data. Today, we'll focus on enterprise planning. Let's see what that looks like through a real scenario. We're looking after global revenue planning for our personal care portfolio, and leadership has asked us to submit a 2026 plan reaching $2.75 billion. The first thing we need is our performance over the last couple of years, which is available in our semantic model. With our model on the data pane, let's open up a planning sheet and assign our planning dimensions and measure. To start planning, let's open up a forecast column, setting 2026 as our open period with a zero base ready for us to plan into. We can plan at any level in this hierarchy. While leadership's given us a grand total, a couple of local teams have already given us specific numbers. Let's lock those in first. Hair care in Europe has been steady, about 5% growth per year. We'll bring in 2025's revenue, add the growth rate directly into the formula bar, and distribute the result proportionally across every product underneath, which also rolls up into the totals above. We'll then lock those values in. Next are two individual skincare products in North America, Organica Skincare and Aura Botanica. We'll filter down to just those two, enter their figures directly, and lock them in. Now for the number leadership asked for, we'll enter $2.75 billion at the grand total and let it distribute down through the hierarchy so the open categories and products proportionately close the gap. Next, let's build a way to see how far every line has actually moved. We'll add a formula column that calculates growth as a percentage for every row in the report. Let's also clean up the formatting, a $sign on our actuals and forecast, and a percentage on growth, so the numbers read clearly at a glance. Now, let's flag anything worth a second look at the brand level. We'll add a conditional formatting rule that highlights any 2026 row where growth falls below 10%. Europe's Care Essentials lights up, since hair care has grown at a lower rate. Let's see what it'd look like if it had kept pace with the rest. We'll create a scenario and use the slider to bring Care Essentials growth closer to its peers. Now that the main plan's done, let's make it collaborative. We'll add a few more fields for tracking and ownership, then drop a comment of our own, tagging a reviewer directly. They're then notified in Teams immediately with a link straight back to this cell. There's more we could bring into this too, a rolling forecast that extends, reforecasts, and predicts as periods close, the ability to compare multiple scenarios side by side, driver-based and measure-based models for more advanced formula logic, a full-scale approval workflow, guardrails to keep assumptions from drifting too far, and InfoBridge to roll this up across every region into one consolidated view. And for governance, we've security, which controls who can view or edit which portions of this plan, and audit, which keeps a record of every change made to it. For now, though, let's make this official. We'll set up a database destination for our plan and write the plan back to Fabric SQL. Once it's through, we can open the database and see a new table with all the details of the plan we just built. And that's it. In a matter of minutes, we've gone from prior year's numbers to a fully allocated, collaborative plan for next year, ready for sign-off. We started this plan by pulling actuals out of the same model, and we're finishing it by handing next year's numbers right back in. Historical and forward-looking data living in exactly the same place, all within Fabric Plan.